I was talking to Dr. Pearlman about how when I drink coffee, I don't get any effects from it for whatever reason, and he gave a really good answer. You want to tell us more about that?
Yeah, so it just seems like the research is very strongly suggestive of those genetic, the genome, right? Again, I just don't want to butcher it, CYP1A2. And then there's another one where you're where's this one here? PDSS2 gene. So if you have that PDSS2, you really could you need less coffee. Like it becomes a problem for you to consume more. I probably have that because if I consume too much coffee, I mean, it's like off the walls, adverse reaction, can't fall asleep, kidneys are shutting down. Now, somebody like you might have the first gene, that CYP1A2. You might be able to have 8 cups all day long, drink it like water, won't ever feel an effect or barely anything.
Yeah.
It's a gift or a curse on one way or the other, because we also have to keep in mind then what it's doing to the underlying thing, which is really the big concern, in my opinion, should be, I'll just step right out there, is
Mhm.
what is it doing to the endothelial wall of vessels? And that's why, again, I still am so supportive of coffee. And it doesn't matter who my friends are, like Michael, it's really, I'm supportive because the research by a guy by the name of Higgins, who's actually out of Texas, one of the institutes in Texas, big meta-analysis, really put together a lot of um, different situations in testing caffeine and coffee in particular. And it's actually supportive to the endothelial of the blood, of the vasculature of our bodies, at rest. So in other words, at rest, walking, talking, because we're not consuming coffee while we're running, right? And we'll get into more about that. But at rest, very healthy to the endothelial. Why? Because it helps calcium reuptake into the cells that depend on our vascular flow. It also does, oh my God, calcium into the cells. Uh, Feeds the nitric oxide of our body, right? When we think of nitric oxide, we think of vasodilation, bigger spaces for our blood to flow. So even if something was to constrict our vessels, it's making our vasculature healthy to be able to expand and withstand that type of blood flow.